So you want to know how to carry your baby? The answer is it depends. And this is probably the question I get asked the most so far in this channel is what do I recommend on what to get to carry your baby with? This is part one in a 4-part video series of the different types of carriers that I recommend for carrying your baby. Today we're talking about the Moby Wrap. And dads, before you click away, you're going to want to stick around because this one is not just for the moms out there. Highly recommend this for dads too. But let's dive in. Hey y'all, this is Adam and this is Dad Camps, and I'm into camping, hiking, and getting my kids outdoors and all the gear that goes with it. If that sounds like you too, hit subscribe. All right, so this is the Moby Wrap. It's a quite long piece of fabric that you can use to wrap up around yourself, wrap your baby inside. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to demonstrate it here at the end, but these are typically used by moms, and I'm here to say, dads, don't shy away from this one. It took me until my 3rd kid to realize the awesomeness of this one. And unfortunately, he wasn't in the stage very long for this one. He's a big boy. Because when they're too tiny to use large carriers, backpacks and whatnot, this is so great to be able to carry your baby around and have your hands free to do stuff. So whether you're hiking out on the trail or you're just doing stuff around the house, this thing comes in super handy. And not only does it make it super easy to get things done and carry your baby, but there's a ton of research that shows there's actually a number of benefits that goes along with carrying your baby, especially at the early infant stage. And I'll talk about those real quick. Number 1, less crying. And we're not just talking about while you're wearing them. There's studies that show that wearing your baby at least 3 hours a day can reduce crying by up to 54%. Number 2, easier transition to the 4th trimester. And again, this is not just for moms, dads. This can help the baby ease into life in the outside world and makes them feel more comfortable as they get used to their new environment while mimicking the feeling of being in the womb. Number 3, encourages bonding. The nature of baby wearing, it encourages that natural bond between a parent and a child, mom or dad, increases that nurturing behavior and secures attachment. Plus, it helps parents learn the baby's cues and can elevate your confidence, especially as a new parent. Number 4, it promotes the cognitive development of the baby. It's easy to talk to the baby and engage them in their surroundings when they're being worn. And this actually helps develop their linguistic skills too. The more they hear you, the closer they are, the better they get at it quicker. Number 5, it's good for the baby's health. Baby wearing has been shown to reduce flathead syndrome. It reduces reflux systems, improves digestion, and keeps germs out of reach. Infants being in an upright position are shown to reduce the reflux systems, which reduces symptoms such as vomiting, coughing, breathing problems, etc. Infants being carried by a walking parent are soothed by a psychological calming response. This quiet, alert state is good for the baby's learning abilities as well. Okay, I forgot what number we're on, I think 7. It supports physical development. The tactile stimulation can actually increase weight and develop bone density. And lastly, it encourages the well-being of mom and dad and the baby. The warmth and touch of baby wearing releases oxytocin in your bodies, and that produces anti-stress effects like lower blood pressure. So the Moby is just one brand of the wrap style carrier. There's another number of other brands out there. I'll put a few on the screen. The Moby, it says that it can be worn from 8 to 35 pounds. So unless they're just a teeny tiny little baby, you might have to wait a little bit before you can put them in here, but it can be from 8 to 35 pounds and up to 3 years old, they say. So you still got some range with it. It starts to get a little bit more uncomfortable at the larger sizes, and the baby may not enjoy it as much once they get to be a little bit more mobile and they want to get down or whatnot, have a little bit more freedom of motion. But as you'll see, when they're smaller, they actually really enjoy the being kind of cocooned into the wrap. And out of all the carriers that I recommend using, the wrap is definitely the lightest and the easiest to carry. So if you might be taking the baby in and out, or you're going to be out somewhere where you don't want to have a big carrier when the baby's not in it, this one is definitely like the most portable. That way, if you wanted to take it off, it's easy to take it off. It's super simple to, wrap up and store in a bag, or keep it on the side or something like that. It's super easy to just be able to wrap this thing up, fold it up, and store it away when you're not carrying the baby. All right, so now I'll do a quick demo of how to do the wrap, how to wrap it around yourself. So you want to find the tag where the logo is. They all have a little logo right in the middle. So you want to find that, and then you want to make sure you fold it lengthwise, fold it in half, and then just pull that down on each side so that you get most of the way down, wrapped halfway. It's not critical to have it all the way to the end, but basically as far as you can reach, should be good to go. All right, and then you want to take the open part of it with the tag up, where the word is facing up, put it across your belly button, wrap it around your back, and then you're going to cross on the back, hold one in place, and then bring the other one up over your shoulder. And then the other. Try to keep those ends open towards the middle. Then kind of let those dangle loose. Bring them down and tuck them in through the belly part here. Then you want those to cross. Bring them around into the back. Tie them in the knot in the back. Double knot. All right, and then, there you go. So now you got these open little pockets, and so you're gonna kind of tuck the baby into those pockets. So I'll demonstrate with the baby in a minute, but you're gonna put the baby down inside that pocket, and then wrap this one up above him or her, and then the part with the tag at the bottom, you'll be able to bring this up and kind of tuck them in, so they'll have like this whole little pouch that they'll be inside there. And it's super safe, super secure. They're not going to be able to fall out the bottom of it or anything like that, because they're actually scooped into that pouch in the fabric. So obviously this is going to make them feel very like secure and cocooned in there, and it's really great for like covering up from sun and things like that. You can kind of adjust it depending on what the baby wants to do. If you want to like be able to let their head be out, or if they're going to take a nap, they can fall asleep in here really easily, and you can just wrap their whole head up inside and cruise around while they're napping. So the other nice thing about this is, that if the baby's out and, you're just got this on, this is like, I don't know, you might look a little funny, I guess, but if you're out hiking or something like that, you're not gonna mind. And, just having this on, you don't feel like you're wearing a backpack or anything like that. And it can easily just hang out on you until you're ready to put the baby back in. All right, our little man is awake from his nap. And so I wanted to give you a little demo of him in the wrap. This is a little bit different wrap than what I demonstrated a minute ago. That's more for the infant size. If he's in a napping kind of mood, I would do that wrap, and then that would kind of bundle up his arms and his head and just kind of wrap him up inside there, and he would probably fall asleep. But being a little bit bigger, I mean, this guy, he just turned 1, but he's about the size of a 2-year-old. And so he's, he's a little bit bigger, but like you can see, he's still perfectly comfortable in there. It kind of makes it look like I'm pooching on my belly a lot, but I'm not. But it's perfectly comfortable with him laying, sitting right there like that. He's trying to get a picture of our cat here. But The wrap helps to kind of spread the load out across your shoulders and your back. If you spread the fabric out like this, it doesn't pull on any one particular location, and helps to spread that load and keeps it even across your back as well. There's several different configurations you can do with the wrap, which is nice. I won't demonstrate all of those, you can look them up, but it's definitely a very versatile thing that could last you a long time if you didn't want to spend a lot of money. I'd say it's probably the best budget option of the baby carrier gear. So just wanted to show you, if you have it stretched across the back, then it spreads that load out across your whole back. It's not just like the shoulder straps that's holding up the weight. But as you can see, he's not going anywhere. He's got this main strap going underneath his legs here. And so he's safe and secure and supported in there. But I think the main con with having this at this age is that he's a little bit more wiggly and he wants to look around. So having to face me, he ends up kind of wiggling around and looking down a lot, and he's not quite as happy in there if he's being active, and so he may be happier being turned around in the ergo wrap, in the ergo baby carrier, if he's in an active mood. Bye-bye. And if you're out hiking, this wrap, as far as the carrier options go, makes it the easiest to carry your baby while also carrying a backpack. So if you've got your baby on your front here, it makes it super easy to be able to throw a backpack on, even a backpacking backpack, where you could still cinch the waist straps up. You probably won't be able to clip the top buckle there, but easily could carry a backpack on your back, and having this wrap on isn't going to inhibit that at all. So really great hiking option for you and your baby. And if your baby's getting a little bit bigger, then you may want to consider moving up to the ergo baby type carrier, particularly if they're around that 17-pound range. And I've got another video that I'll link up here going into depth on this carrier if you want to check that out. I'll also explain why 17 pounds might be the threshold for you there to move over. So check that out. If this is helpful, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.